Thank you for tuning in to Green Talks Tuesdays. On today's episode, we have Austin Williams. I want to thank you, Austin, for joining me today, and let's get right into it. You wish you had known before you began your career in your life.
So I I wish I would have known. That's I wish I would have known just how difficult it would have been to kind of break into where I work, and um that I dropped out of college and said screw it, I'm going to kind of freestyle this and go into an industry that um is hard to break into. And I wish I would have known, you know to maybe, part of me kind of wishes I stayed in school just to kind of like get a little bit more training in certain things. But um, aside from that, um, the other thing too that is when I first got in is I wish that I would have known that I didn't have to have such imposter syndrome. Uh, I was really intimidated when I got started working in media, and I thought everybody was really smart around me. And then I realized that they're not as smart as they make themselves out to be. And I wish I would have known that sooner because I would have been a little bit more confident. Um, so, especially working in a corporate job, that
Right.
people, it's still an office kind of 9 to 5 thing. So, yeah.
What advice would you give someone to pursue a career similar to yours?
Um, to drop your ego, like, be a worker among workers. Like, there's a lot of, especially in media, there's a lot of like egos, and to kind of get over yourself is the best advice I can give. A lot of people, it's just a brutal world out there.
Right.
And the best advice I can give to people is to not take things so seriously, not take things so personally. um, it's inevitable that you get chewed up, and you just have to be able to take a beating here and there, and pick yourself up again and dust yourself off and just keep going. And to also not overthink things and not stress.
Okay, one. What is your biggest failure and what did you learn from it?
My biggest failure is not asking Sasha out sooner, and I I learned from that she's the best.
Okay, on to our next one. What are some great resources that have helped you along the way with your career?
I would say the best resource is people.
Like
Um,
Sasha?
yeah, Sasha's the greatest resource. Um, yeah, just people. I think networking was like like again, like not, you know, because I didn't graduate from college, I had to solely rely on relationships with people, and kind of, I started out as a production assistant, and I worked my ass off, and then I made relationships with people, and then eventually someone said, "Hey, like they're hiring at Snapchat," and they knew someone, and and you know, uh, there's the saying is to treat everyone with respect. You never know who's going to be on the other end of an interview table.
Right.
So want to make sure you're respectful
Oh,
and
yeah.
and good and with people, um, because you never know if you might if they might be your boss one day. So really just people, and just having good relationships with those people. And another good resource is fucking YouTube,
Oh,
honestly.
yeah. YouTube is one of the best things out there right now. Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah, just like, and I feel like you are your best resource. Just there's, I think a lot of people hold themselves back, and they think they face a wall or a problem, and then they get kind of overwhelmed and they kind of give up. And you have to think outside the box as to what's available to you.
Who are the three most influential people to you?
Um, I'm gonna say four. I'm gonna say you, Andy, Zeta, and Sasha.
Okay. That's good enough. All right. Thank you. And where can our listeners find you online?
They can if they can find my articles if they Google my name, Austin Williams and Fox, or they can find me on my Instagram and Twitter at Oswald91.
Hey guys, thank you for listening. Our next episode will be posted on the 17th at 6 p.m. Once again, our next episode will be posted on the 17th at 6 p.m. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a wonderful day.